Okay, here's a standard chainsaw nightmare. Your pull cord has snapped. Now what you need to do is to get the side casing off that contains a pull cord. And I'm going to try and picture this. It's not going to be that easy because I'm obviously going to have to do like this while holding on to it. And what you've got is you've got your little spool that holds your little cord. And underneath that you've got a spring. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, there's a circlip down there, or sometimes a nut. Pick your circlip off. Obviously I've done this before, you know, ready so you can see. Put the circlip off and lift this out. Do it gently or you bring the spring with you. Now here's the spring. You've got to be a bit careful with that spring because if that shoots out you basically have to wind it back in bit by bit. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's annoying and it takes quite a while. You basically hook it in where it should be hooked in, which is there, and then just start winding it in. It's not easy, but it's doable. Okay, so what you've got then is you've got your little spool with your broken little bit of rope on it. Usually there's enough rope left to actually be able to just literally rewind it unless it's broken right the way down. Now, so don't change the spring basically. Sorry, the string. Right, now this one, they've done us a favour, and what they've done is they've given us a little bit of a notch there. See that little notch? So what you do is you wind it, and you wind it round in the same direction as these teeth. You see how these teeth are going this way, like that? So you actually wind your string round in the same direction, and then just poke that up there and just catch it like that. So you've caught it. So you've got it like this. It's obviously easier if you're not holding an iPhone in one hand. Still, okay, so you've got it there. So it's wrapped up, but it's on there. Okay, now under here you will see that it's got a little dog tooth to catch, not that bit, but that bit there. It's got a little bit that catches on the little tag on the spring there. So what you do is you have a little look and you see I'm going to put the little tag here in there, in like the big space, so that when I turn it round it's going to catch that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in with the tag there, the little sort of hook bit on the spindle, on the, you know, that there, and then I'm going to rotate it round so it catches that. So again, hold that there, keep that up like that, check where the spindle, the dog bit is, the little hook bit is there, put it down into place, rotate it. Now what you want to do is you want to rotate it about, at minimum about half a turn really, so that there's some tension on it. Rotate it round, God this would be easier without the phone, rotate it round so you've got your little piece of string round to the exit hole there, and just push the little bit of string out the exit hole like that. Catch it at the other end. Yeah, this is fun. Catch it at the other end like so. There we go. Got that. So you see how it's actually under tension there now. Hang on. It's under tension there now. Then pass it through this. So you actually pass it up through that. Put a knot in the end. Let it pull back through, and then clip your circlip on. It's not difficult, it's easy enough to do, just so long as you make sure that there's a bit of tension on this, so you've turned it a little bit back when you, when you poke that through, because otherwise what's going to happen is it's going to be really sloppy when it pulls back. So it's basically got to have been turned, it's got to be sort of already under tension when that is resting in its hole. So that actually wants to be, if you can imagine, pulled back in by the spring at all times. There we are, hope that helps.